The shooting and killing of Daunte Wright. So I'm going to read this real quick. So Daunte Wright, the 20-year-old black man shot by a police officer in Minneapolis suburb Sunday afternoon, had an open warrant for his arrest related to an aggravated armed robbery attempt when he was killed, according to court records. Wright and another man identified as Image Maurice Driver, a high school. This is getting into. This is really unrelated to the
I was
actual
about to say,
shooting itself.
I thought they said that warrant. There's conflicting reports on that warrant too.
Yeah, there are.
They said the warrant actually wasn't for that, so I'd be interested to see.
Yeah, I got the fact check right here about it too. I was trying to.
Oh, is that what it was? That
Yeah.
was reading. Okay,
Yeah,
you see
so
that posted.
I have this thing right here. Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I wasn't trying to jump.
I think this was about the riot that happened afterwards. So basically, what happened was they're just talking about him and his past record, not actually what happened in the incident. If y'all see it, stop me.
Oh, she's a redhead.
Yeah.
Damn, that sucks for that community.
So body cam footage released by the Brooklyn Center Police Department on Monday shows that moments after Wright had gotten out of his car, an officer attempts to handcuff him. Wright pries himself loose and jumps back into his car. A police officer can be heard shouting, "I'll tase you, taser, taser, taser." She draws her and fires a single shot from her handgun as the car speeds away. The officer can be heard shouting, "Holy blank, I shot him." Holy expletive, they don't say. But
Brooklyn. Oh, okay. Brooklyn, Minneapolis, I guess. Give us our name back. Y'all niggas not doing that shit right.
let me see if I can pull up the video, actually.
The same city as fucking George Floyd. That city, boy.
That's honestly the crazy part, like the same. Like,
That city,
wow,
boy.
dude.
I thought they just rebuilt the police.
They got all new ones. Sorry,
So, all right.
got it.
So here's the actual footage.
Oh, I haven't seen this.
Yeah, so here they got him pulled over. So this is what they say happened. They got him pulled over. They attempt to arrest him. Apparently he makes a move, and then she says, "Taser, taser, taser." But instead a bang.
Sheesh. Don't nobody get dressed knowing that's their last fit, boy. That's a crazy, like, nobody gets ready for their last day. Break. He trying to close that thing.
I wonder what...
Oh,
Oh, shit.
ooh. She held the gun for so long.
Yeah.
She held the gun for so long.
Even the cop
then-
who was like holding down Dante was just like, what the fuck? Dude, he backed off so quick.
Y'all got it, boy. Go ahead. I'm good.
So then here comes the fact check. So like you said, there's been conflicting reports on that warrant. So where is it up here? It says the claim. So the claim is in a TikTok video that was also shared to Twitter this week. Actor and comedian Walter Matterson's claimed he knew the tragic reason why there was a warrant for Wright's arrest. In the video, Masterson visits the Minnesota Judicial Branch website and accesses it to public court records. He enters a case number and looks up documents for the case, State of Minnesota versus Daunte Demetrius Wright. Document in that case show Wright was charged with first-degree aggravated robbery, a felony in December 2019. The most recent document available, it talks about how the middle name, something about the middle name. And then the fact is, no warrants were issued for Wright in the aggravated robbery case, according to court records. The warrant was related to a separate case, and here's the case number right here, in which Wright was charged with carrying a pistol without a permit and fleeing a police officer. A notice for a hearing in that case on April 2nd was uploaded on March 4th. No returned mail was listed in that case.
So it's an open warrant for failure to appear.
Yeah. Court records show a judge signed a gross misdemeanor warrant for Wright's arrest on April 2nd after he missed the 2:30 p.m. Zoom hearing. Although other official records show Wright's middle name was Demetrius, Newsweek confirmed that the state of Minnesota versus Daunte Demetrius Wright pertains to the same person with the same date of birth and address. So the ruling is false was Daunte Wright address weren't sent to
So
the
now
wrong
my
address,
question
so
is,
it's false.
who? Ooh, man, I'm good. It's just like, bro, at what point, why are we putting information out? At what point, like, the purpose of putting the information out? Why? Why you put that out?
And then I think that makes sense now as to I think why I had this to the backstory of him as to I guess why he got these warrants and everything like that.
But none of this was on the facts, right? Or this was on the facts.
No, it's just it wasn't necessary to get into the point.
The warrant.
Yeah.
He didn't have a warrant for this, is what you're saying, basically.
No.
So they were arresting him for the warrant, though, right? Because it's
Yeah.
Yeah,
found
But
he
a
it.
did. He
separate
did have.
warrant.
He did have a warrant, but it wasn't what the warrant people think the warrant was.
Okay.
But he did have a warrant. So when they pulled him over for his, so apparently they pulled him over for a warrant. Well, they pulled him over for bad tags,
Mm-hmm.
and then when they came over to him, they saw he had something dangling, and apparently in what was it, Minnesota? You can't have that. It's illegal to have stuff dangling from there. So
Really?
yeah, it was how the situation escalated. It was they got him for tags, went over, saw the air freshener, and then that's when I guess they asked him to come
Do
out.
they
of the
sell
car.
car air fresheners in Minnesota?
That's what I'm wondering too, bro.
You're right? Why the
Like where the cops they walked up and they saw the air freshener and they were like, "You sick fuck!" Like they just drew a weapon and we're just like, "Get him!"
Yeah.
But like,
Pull up to the gas station. Hey, y'all look like y'all sold a couple air fresheners today. Hey, what is that? What type of rule is that?
Yeah.
But go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, and then the cop was charged with over here. Charged with second-degree manslaughter in Daunte Wright case. Potter, a 26-year-old Book Center, Minnesota police veteran, shot and killed Daunte Wright during a traffic stop Sunday. The former police officer who was recorded on camera fatally shooting Daunte Wright during a traffic stop was arrested and charged with second-degree manslaughter, authorities said Wednesday. She's a 26-year veteran. I'm not going to lie, dude. That's a crazy mistake.
yeah, I think she fucked up all around.
Bro, she held the gun
Like-
for so long.
Yeah, there was no reason why she should have.
When did
drawn
she
her
actually
actual weapon and
fire,
fired
though? I couldn't tell.
She was, I
Was it
guess...
initially?
No, it was when you saw the gun
No.
first. She was like kind of shaking it, and then
Yeah, I
you could
saw.
tell like right before he pulled
Pulls
off,
off.
that's when you saw the kick in the gun. It was
Yeah,
yeah.
and the cop, like the guy who's trying to hold him down while she's pointing the pistol, when she fires, you can see him immediately take like 10 steps back, or he's just like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, I seen that part. And you know what's crazy, dude? All those cops had to look at her so crazy right after that. Like, bro, you know where the fuck we
Yeah.
are?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, and it's like another repeat of it, like similar situation. It's just like,
But, I mean, obviously this one wasn't like... This is stupidity.
I think everybody though at this point is just like, why does this keep happening? Like, I think even like racism aside and all that stuff, everyone's just kind of like, why do we keep
now the
killing
real
people that we pull
conversation.
over, or
Cops suck.
for situations stuff like that?
Because in general, cops suck. I mean, I don't just
No,
like
I would
all
agree
cops
with
aren't
that, like,
bastards, but
yeah,
in general,
like,
the
I would
average,
agree
the mean, they all the mean is garbage.
And then the whole honestly, and then the whole narrative of defund the police and all cops are bastards. Like, are we getting the best of the best right now? Like, what's the incentive of being a cop? Do you really think that people want to be cops right now? Like, not to talk bad about them, but it definitely affects on their, I would say, mental state. Like, if I was a cop right now, it's like, geez, like, gotta be careful out here. And
You
then
gotta stop shooting folks.
gotta stop shooting.
Yeah, dude,
Like,
no, for real.
huh?
Like, yeah.
Like,
Dude, can you imagine the morale at that fucking precinct where everybody's just like, dude, again? Like,
Well,
for
she had to
real?
walk in that day too. That's just from her point of view, that's a tough day.
So from the video I saw,
26 years down
she
the
was
drain.
training the guy who was holding Daunte down.
Ugh.
No.
Yeah, and she did that, and then that's probably why he's just like, "What the fuck, dude?" Like,
Bro,
That's a
I
training-
don't know for
that's a-
sure, but
That's a
what
training he'll never forget.
Yeah,
Dominant handgun, non-dominant taser. An argument could be made that why, if the goal is to de-escalate the situation, why won't your dominant hand be the taser?
dude. The only
No,
thing I
just
can
keep
think
going.
of is that they weren't trained enough. Because when shit goes down,
It's because they're not, honestly, to be honest, they're not trained to de-escalate if you think about it.
They are not.
I think in general, I think they might just not be trained enough. And so, like, to some extent, the whole, like, all cops are bastards has some truth in it, in the sense that, like, we have to actually admit that, like, they kind of suck to start working on it. You know what I mean? Whether or not, like, getting rid of them altogether and abolishing policing,
That's stupid.
that's the other way. You know what I mean? That's the wrong way.
Has to be a middle ground somewhere.
Yeah,
in
we just
between
we
those
gotta
two.
start working from somewhere. But I actually think, like, she might not have been practiced in drawing her weapon, and so, like, if she'd have been trained, her muscle memory in the moment would have gone to the taser as opposed to the actual pistol.
She blacked out.
Or even the feel too. Like
She
I'm
blacked
pretty sure
out.
in the hand the taser feels different than the gun.
She blacked out.
I would assume, to be honest.
She blacked out. Because after she shot the gun, that's when she said, I think I shot him. She blacked out. The whole situation, her grabbing it, her pointing it, it was all just too quick for her.
Yeah.
It was just too quick for her. Like, she didn't actually process any information other than she was looking almost.
She went into fight or flight.
Yeah. Like, she was, not that she was looking for a reason to kill him. She was looking for, like, she was on her P's and Q's. Like, oh, he might have a weapon. He might da-da-da-da. And not to say she wanted to shoot him because she didn't know she had a gun. But she was just ready to pull that, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Then, you know what I'm saying, let him get in his car, and then y'all chase him down, do the pit maneuver, chase him. There's proper protocols to car chases, too, you know. Stay a certain distance. They're going to run out of gas. Let them do whatever the fuck they're doing. Call the helicopter. Niggas not escaping no fucking chopper. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, it's just, boy, man, that level of, wow, 26 years down the drain.
26 years down
the fucking drain. Like,
I mean, it just comes down
you
to
in prison.
It just comes down to, I feel like, what we have been talking about on this podcast all the time, and I can't help but repeating every time we talk about this, is police reform. Police reform. Police reform.
I think if they go into reform, the what is that term? The probable. What's the term that protects them?
The union?
No. The
probable cause.
No, there's like a.
Are you talking about when they
qualified
life?
immunity?
Qualified immunity. That's right.
Right. I think if they get rid of qualified immunity and then they up the training for them, then there'll be unions. Like actual repercussions to be like, hey, look, if like we're gonna train you more because now you actually are on the line. If they get rid of qualified immunity and don't train them up, it's just gonna be fucking.
I believe this for every government position, any government job, any government anything. Anything based off of the old structure needs to be revisited and revamped. It's as simple as that. Just whatever it is, police, construction, however it is we do anything. We can't still be using guidelines from 70s and 80s, bro. Like, we can't be having shit from the 90s. Like that's what we still dealing with. Like, spend the money. Like, spend the money. Don't and then that's the funny thing. To defund the police, a lot of people say it thinking, say it ignorantly. I mean, the people saying it are saying it ignorantly is what I'm saying. But the stupid people who behind the marketing of it, who could have come up with a lot better way to say what the fuck they were actually trying to do. It just talks on if not spending as much money on certain parts of the training and spending more money on other aspects of training. Specialized police. Small things like that. So, I mean, I don't know. This is America, bro. If we want to do some shit, we're going to do it, bro. If we don't want to do that shit, we're not going to do it.
Yeah, we're going to have to move forward with the weird policing style, man. Because even, it's kind of weird to think about it, right? Like, when you talk about cops in the United States, you think about it, you're like, dude, I could fucking die. Like, interacting with that human being, I could probably fucking die. And it's fucked up, honestly, man. Like, I laugh because I'm just trying to kind of chuckle through the.
You're absolutely right. I'm a calm
pain
dude.
of it, but yeah, like it's true, man.
I'm a calm dude. Like, it takes a lot to get me out of my character, bro. But like, I shouldn't be looking at a policeman or like cops and like, I know I'm not doing nothing wrong, and I'm like, my body, my heart rate starts getting increasing. Like, again, these are things that are out of my control. Like, I know I'm fine. I know I haven't done anything wrong. Yet, it's like, it's a thing.
That's actually true, man. That's a very real observation.
We have to just work on whatever it is internally too and externally. What's causing us to feel that internally? We have to work on ourselves, and then we have to work on what's the external force that's causing us to feel that. Like, why is it? What is it about a cop's presence that instead of relief, I feel the opposite?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and
right.
And their whole symbol is a shield.
It's like as soon as a cop is in the area, I'm aware of them. I go into
alert,
like an alert. Yeah, I because there's a predator in my environment, and I think about that.
And you know what that is? I think that feeling is that gray area. We're all subconsciously aware of that gray area where this person can tweak this or do this or word this way
And get away with
and
something.
get
or
away with
manipulate
something.
This. Yeah.
Exactly. And I won't have a fair chance. Like, me against this person is not fair. I can't compete. I can't. My voice won't be as loud. I don't have as much support. I don't have the money behind me. All these things. And so, like, when you're looking at a cop, man, that's one of the only things where it's like you look at one person and you feel the presence of the whole organization. It don't matter if it's one cop in a situation where it's like guns drawn. You'll see niggas in the hood say, "Don't shoot him. Don't shoot him," because you shoot the cop, you kill a cop.
So I agree with that sentiment. But then how do we get better cops if we can't how do we get rid of this sentiment to get better cops at the end of the day? Because this paints a stigma on them. Because then, like, why would people want to be cops after this?
Because
like the rhetoric going
the way
on.
This is what I keep saying. Integration, America failed at. That's our least. We're not good at that shit. For some reason, we're just not good at integration. And I even mean that as far as policy wise. We had an old, archaic system, and we just said, okay, we'll take all the racist shit out, and then we still have racial components left in the system. Those racial components have trickle-down effects. So whereas the scenario, the situation may not be based off of something racial, the scenario is allowed to exist based off of pre-existing, not racist, but racial components as far as dealing with certain demographics and this and that and the other.
Yeah.
So it's just like, it needs to be revamped. We
Yeah.
can't have just all, like, New York can't be 40% Italian and Irish cops. Like, why still? Like, you know what I'm saying? It can't be just generational, the same way we feel about politicians.
Mm-hmm.
Can't just be the same family member passing down. And, like, you get these guys that terrorizing. Like, there's some cops that are amazing, but there are some cops who literally terrorize. Like, I can tell you, I've been pulled over. I'm not even to speak about no abuse. You know stuff I've been through. But I've had weed taken from me and a different amount reported. Less weed reported. Just enough weed for me to get the charge. Where the rest of the weed go? It went in the car when I got back to the car. Where'd it go? Huh? That's what I'm saying. Shit like that.
Yeah.
What is there for that? What do we do for that? He getting high off my weed. Fuck him, by the way.
Yeah, I think it's a fine line, man. I definitely talk myself down and try to be like, no, I should feel safer, calm myself down, but I'm always on that, like, line where I'm just like, dude, at any point.
And then they gonna talk to you.
Wrong.
They're gonna talk to you with his hand hovering around his gun. What? Yeah.
I think it's a hard argument too, because, like, integration is difficult in the United States, and I think the conservative side right now is trying to say we'll make it work, whereas the leftists, and I specifically pointing out leftists, are just like, nah, it's not gonna work. It's done.
What's up, guys? Thanks for watching a clip of Fake Deep Thinking. If you like what you heard, be sure to subscribe, like the clip, leave a comment, and check out our page for more content. Full episodes of Fake Deep Thinking are released every Friday on Podbean, iTunes, and Spotify. Check it out.